Hey guys. So that was a song dedicated to our very own Daniel Kunith. What have you done, Daniel son? If you just didn't start the tight end, who was injured and out for the week, you would have beat me. But you didn't. So there you go, Daniel son. You get a song dedicated to you this week. Even though I know you're not going to watch this video because you never visit this page, but that's the least I can do for giving me a victory. So stay late, but I thought, do power rankings. Yeah, it's Wednesday, sue me, I don't care. You're not gonna win in court. So before I start power rankings though, I want to I was looking at my videos the other day and I noticed there's a lot of you um let me call you guys pseudo football intellects. There you go. Pseudo football intellects who post your videos, and because I put football in my title or description, you guys are my related videos or in my related videos. Let me just tell you, I notice I have like 30 views on both my videos, and unless everybody in my league watches my videos 3 times each, which I doubt they do unless they like to like wag it to my face or something, but I know at least some of you have come across my videos, so if any of you see this, you're all fags. Picking games straight up takes pretty much no skill. If you're gonna pick or predict games, do it against the spread and make it a little hard on yourself because you guys look like faggots on the internet. All right. So I hope you guys see this because I hope I made you feel bad. But yeah. So anyway, power rankings week 10. Okay. Number 10. Not really a surprise. We have Kunith again, the aforementioned Danielson. I mean, I run out of insults for most of you guys, but I mean, Daniel, you're an idiot. That's all I can say. You've had your chance at wins so many times this year, and I mean, you can really be competing for money, a lot of money right now, but you're retarded for just not going onto this page once a week and adjusting your roster, making a couple of free agent pickups or waiver claims. So, you know, all you have to blame is yourself. Thank you. Oh, okay, 9. You have Jonathan. I was kind of did these really quick like I do every week, but I think this might be kind of low for Jonathan. He didn't score a lot of points, but I mean, he's making kind of a turnaround, ride that momentum into the later part of the season. But John, I've been kind of impressed. You're let me see, you're making a bit of a run in the division. If only you weren't so retarded, could actually be competing. But I mean, you're number 9 again. I don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is because I wrote it down on a piece of paper. Number 8, Kevin Maz. Maz, your fantasy footballs and all luck game statements are retarded. They're clearly not all luck. I'm pretty sure this is your first year playing fantasy football, right? Or fantasy sports of any kind, really, like legit for money. And, it goes to show if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose a lot of fantasy football games. So, your statement is bullshit. Like any game, this requires luck. What about chess? This isn't chess, all right? And Very few games are chess. The only game that is chess, so, you know, that's irrelevant. Okay. Number 7, Team Weber. I left Johnny's comment in one of the threads, one of my power ranking threads, saying he's back in dominance again because he's 6-3. Ooh. Well, I'm sorry, Johnny, but your team fucking blows. You might be tied for the best record in this league, but you have the least points scored and you've had the least points scored against. You've just been the luckiest motherfucker this league has shown so far this season. So, you know, I mean, you can try to ride that luck for the rest of the year, but I mean, it's probably not gonna last because let's face it, um, this is the longest you've gone, the longest break you've had in probably your entire life. I don't mean that as an insult, but let's just face it. This is uh this is you've caught quite a bit of luck so far, which is very odd, especially for you, Johnny. So there. Number 6, we have Rob. Rob and Johnny are kind of interchangeable. They both have good records, but I mean their teams are just bullshit. Like, I mean, they're just guys have like pretty bad teams, and I know you're gonna say to yourself when you're watching this video, "Well, no, we don't. We have good teams," but no, you don't. Your teams are bad, and everybody else knows your teams are bad. So, unless you get lucky on the waiver wire, your teams are gonna be bad the rest of the season. Just saying. Okay. Number 5. You got the Bears again. The Bears had a bad week. If I check the box score really quick, I'm gonna see how his team did. Yes, he was tied for second least points, and yes, he was just big mistake starting the Patriots D over Cardinals D. That would have given you 22 more points, so bad break there. I mean, you know, I would have started the Patriots D against Cleveland, but what can I say? Bad break. Sorry, Nicholas. So yeah, number 5, the Bears. Number 4, I have Willis. Willis has like a really good team, but I checked uh I checked his scores in his lineups for the entire year. And I've noticed that he's only started Terrell Owens one time all season. That's unacceptable. Like you can't only start a top 5 fantasy receiver one time. And I mean the first 3 weeks he didn't really do much, but let me see really quick. First 3 weeks he didn't really do much, but after that he's been on a fucking tear. And right now he's the top ranked receiver in fantasy football. That's just unacceptable, Matt. Like your team is really good, but I mean that's just wrong. You can't get away with that. So yeah, you're number 4. Number 3, we have Jim. I gotta admit, Jim's been a bit of a surprise. I mean, at least he's surprising me. I mean, he has CJ Chris Johnson, and you know, he's got Hillis was a sick pickup. I gotta admit, kind of made fun of him for that pickup, but I mean, he deserved it. Like he was a Cleveland running back, and but turned out he was right. I was wrong. I'm wrong every once in a while, very rarely, but you know, his team is just solid, and I mean, as soon as he settles this Kyler and Drew Brees controversy, this love triangle, I can see him making a run for the for the title, losing in the conference or division finals to you know who. I don't need to say his name, but yeah. So there you go. Gym number three. Number two, I have Larson. Larson was butthurt last week because I had him number three. I mean, you've been number two like all year, dude. Chill the fuck out. It's just fantasy football power rankings mean absolutely nothing. But yeah, you're number two again. So you know, put some lotion on your butt, make it feel better, and stop sticking so many cucumbers up there. Fuck you, yeah. Okay. So number one, we have me. I just want to say a couple things about me. Like, Um, I've caught so many bad breaks this year, and I made like a really bad dingus trade, and still I'm a game back with the best record. Like, let me just go over the major things that have happened to me this year. Week one, Ryan Grant gets hurt and is out for the year. And then I made the biggest dingus trade I think in all fantasy football by trading Arian Foster and Macklin for Randy Moss and Tolber. And, you know, I gotta admit, I thought it was like a genius trade at first because I really didn't think Foster was going to keep this torrid pace up for the entire season, but I mean, then it seemed like it worked out for me because I finally got a good quarterback in Tony Romo by trading Randy Moss. Oh, but you know what Tony Romo says? He does break his fucking collarbone, right? Right, like 2 weeks after I get him. So, I mean, with all that shit happening to my team, and I'm only a game back behind first place in the entire league, that just goes to show you how amazing, how fucking awesome I am at this game. And you guys are all behind me in terms of fantasy football intelligence and just being good at stuff in general. Let's face it, this group of guys I have here that I'm running as league manager, I mean, you guys are kind of embarrassing. I mean that as a compliment to some and an insult to most of you. But yeah, my number one. Uh, you should probably know that. I mean, it's clearly I have the best team in all of fantasy football in any league ever. Even the four-man leagues who have like Adrian Peterson and Chris Johnson on the same team. Yeah, that's week 10 power rankings. Hope you enjoyed them. I might do a week previews video tomorrow or I don't know, some other time. I'm thinking about that. But there you go.